Hello, ladies, gents, and bored jerks. Catfishing people on Tinder for fun. Stop doing that. You're breaking people's hearts. Let's do some Spelunky Daily Challenge. It is the 1st of October. Time just keeps flowing forward. It's a uncanny thing that happens. How time just goes forward. Why doesn't it go back? I am just so damn aggravated with the flow of time today. This is my first world problem today. The flow of time is too damn fast, and I'm not paying enough attention to it. Still, though, we persevere. I have murdered, a snake with a person. I throw him into a place that I cannot reach, and then I use the snake to reach the person with which I murder a snake with. Isn't Spelunky wonderful? Then, after his ordeal was done, he magically fell into spikes through no fault of my own. Alright, today we're going to not touch shotguns at all. Not even to shotgun jump. Not even to murder anybody. It's going to be a shotgun-less run. We're not even going to steal it from shopkeepers. We're not going to take it away from them. The shotgun just cannot be touched. It's just a thing that is suddenly a rule of the run. It's just the way that it's going to be. I didn't even plan this. It's just the thing that came into my head, and it's the thing that is going to happen. What do you want me to say? It's not going to be any other way. We're going to push our way in here, get some little bit of money. I'm still not feeling like ghosting, so we're just going to get through all this nonsense, see how far we can possibly get with these self-imposed idiotic rules. But of course, shopkeepers must be disturbed forever. I mean, they're already all disturbed beyond the help of medical science. But we're going to disturb them purposefully by using all kinds of means to do pain upon them. I mean, this is kind of an easy way of robbing this shopkeeper very poorly, because the poor bastardo is selling an ice beam. Ain't no rules about ice beams over here. So we grab that nonsense and we shoot at his face, and then we laugh. We laugh just like that at his demise. It's all quite pleasing to the soul to watch these poor bastards get wrecked. I have some climbing gloves and I have this amazing pickaxe, which means I can get into places. Amazing. And here is the key of the ages. We can now access that Ujjarai. This pleases me greatly. Everything's fine. Life is good. Don't even want a ghost. I'm just going to grab it. I already said that I don't want a ghost. I lose track of the nonsense that spews forth from my face hole. I can get back up here, no problem. Let's do that. Let's get Major Stupid to the exit. Yes, indeed. Oh, amazing, because we're going to watch the good times roll. And that is something that requires me to first clear the area. I was a little concerned about the arrow. Wonderful. That's why I was terribly cautious about it. Let's get this over there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's all these games that I really want to play. But there's just not enough play on the channel. Like, I can play them whenever I want, but I would like to play them on the channel. I just don't have the room. I don't have the time. It's like, maybe I can just record a lot more content and just post 2 videos a day. I can't do that. I already tried that, posting 2 videos a day, because I really wanted to play everything and record it. But I just burn out. I burn out so hard because, you know, the day job plus the recording, it just don't mix. It's too much. And it's just too damn stressful to get these videos out every single day. Too damn stressful. So, I'm sorry, Major Stupid. That was not gentle treatment of your gentle soul. But it's okay. You'll forgive us. All you care about is getting to that exit. I'm licking my face full of slobber. Still grabbing the money, though, because I don't know, the rules of this challenge are nebulous. And I just like to put money in my pockets. It's just a very satisfying, shiny thing. To be grabbing these things. We can actually... Man, I don't have any extra bombs. This pleases me greatly. This pleases me greatly. I mean, I can use a bomb. Like so. Oh, you son of a bitch! Amazing. What an amazing ability this man had to avoid that bomb. It was so close. I simply just mistimed it. I could have cooked it a little bit more. Oh, we could have done an excellent bit of unrepentant and unpunished murder. And it would have been glorious. Instead, though, drop that bomb like it was a freaking diaper onto the street. Missed the bald head of my enemy. It was terrible. But you guys don't throw your dirty diapers that you have put a big fat load in at your enemies on the street. You're not living life correctly if you don't do that as a matter of policy. Your life is weird. This is the Mattock that is not used up. So let's leave it here and continue using the other one until it's all completely used up. For some reason, here I am using it to get a little bit of money out of the walls. We might get that sweet RSVP challenge record, huh? That's a possibility. That can happen. Very unlikely, but it's something that can happen. Look at all this cash. It belongs to me. It's all mine. All right, let's get out of here. I don't know where this ghost is at. Should be easy enough to avoid, though. Unfortunate. Oh, there he is. I guess we're just leaving, huh? I must have this emerald. Just leaving. Who cares? I mean, we could have murdered that guy. We should have murdered that guy. But instead, bypassed. Let's see. Let's get in here. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm a doughboy. Kaboobo! Oh yeah. Very satisfying murder. Always happy to see them explode. For no provocation at all. And there's really no reason to save these swings. Just swing it as much as you can. Please, leave me alone. You filthy flying rat. Give me all this money. Oh yeah. Swing it as much as you can until you can't swing it no more. I want to play on the channel. Let's enumerate them. There's so many. I want to make a playthrough of Oxygen Not Included on the absolute hardest I can make it. Including completely randomized dupes. As in, you know, you just click the randomization a bunch of times and just roll with whatever comes through. That will be entertaining, and I will be genuinely interested to see if we can actually make that work. Because something about Oxygen Not Included, it's a wonderful, wonderful game. But it's very easy to survive on default settings. If you want to make it a real challenge to be able to stay alive, you really need to work at it. You need to self-impose a bunch of rules or make it so that, you know, just crank up all those settings to make it real hard for you to be able to subsist. Because everybody eats way too much and it's always being a crybaby. Oh, hello. Here is a vault of shiny disposition. We'll dig our way in there. What's the worst that can happen? Just dig it out. Oh shit. Oh boy. I did not realize. Oh wow, you dodged, you scumbag. What an amazing dodge, man. There we go. Third time's the charm. Give me all that junk. It belongs to me now. Let's say. So that's one thing that I want to do. And I will have an extremely great time at it. I'm a little concerned about it though, because Oxygen Not Included is a game that takes a long time. So it would be one of those series, unless I die, it would be one of those series that takes freaking 100 episodes to get anywhere. You know, it's a lot of busy work. Whoa, don't explode. All extremely entertaining from a player perspective. You can just while the hours away watching your little boys and girls, little clone boys and girls work. But not so much. I don't know if it will be interesting to watch. Second thing I want to do, play the Purge. I always play the Purge on every single year when it happens around these parts. It might not be a national holiday, but we here in Alaska, we are ahead of our times. We recognize early on that if you want to have a civilized society, you have to let go of all your aggression one day out of the year. So that's why the murder rate is record high in the United States, in Anchorage, Alaska, and that is the reason why. Is that, I don't know if that's a true stat, but it's very, very close to being true. Okay, friendo. How about you grab this bomb and you cram it right down your rectum? That would be fantastic. And I mean down, because first you need to hang upside down. And just shove it right between your butt cheeks while you're hanging upside down. That will make it really interesting to your gonads. I'm trying to get through this nonsense. I guess I could simply stomp him and run away. And that will be the most amazing stomper of all time. Except no substitutes. Let's see if maybe we can get to him. With a major stomping. Oh yeah, get wrecked, you scumbag! Oh. Well, we're not stuck. But I will be if I don't leave, so let's do it. That stupid spider, I was seeing it, it's like, if I keep swinging, it's not going to be a problem. But of course, it would pick exactly the half second that it had of a window to hit me, while the swing would not have been effective. And of course, send me to the wall. Well, you watch it happen. The Surge 2, I want to play that so bad. I want to make it a, oh jeez. Make it a nice playthrough of that. I don't know how good the entire game is though. It's supposed to be amazing, and I love the Surge 1. It was legit my favorite Souls-like. Gameplay wise, like obviously the lore and the artistry and all that. The Surge is not even holding a candle to Dark Souls, but the gameplay itself, the combat. It really was my favorite combat of all the Souls-like games that are out there. It was just fun. It was just a real fun game to play, and I think it will be a fantastic thing to record, just like I really enjoyed Dark Souls when we were playing it here on the channel. It was a good time. A good time. So I'll be very, very excited to do that as well. There's of course freaking Noita. Came out in early access. It looks just banging. It looks amazing. I already played it a little bit. It's like, oh, this is so absolutely Blargh channel material. Absolutely happening. So that's coming. For sure. It might actually have been published already. I don't know the order that I'll do things. But definitely that's a thing that will happen. It's a very upsetting circumstance over here, a very difficult fellow to deal with, but thankfully we are now... Oh, okay, well, he'll kill himself, so it's all good. There's spikes there. Spikes. Good stuff. Get out of my face. Just go ahead and suicide. Yes, just do the rest of my job for me. I appreciate that. I do want that bug. I'm willing to spend a bomb to get it. Get it down. Careful. There's also the possibility that we're going to get a black market down in this corner. I think this bomb is warranted. Get in there already. Oh, yeah. There was a fourth game. I'm like, yeah, I want to play this in the channel. Yeah. Then I forgot about it. when I'm talking about it. Oh yeah, something of Morta, Legend of Morta, something like that. Also would not mind playing all of Crying Suns on the channel. Like there's so many excellent games that have all come out. Also Code Vein, that'll be a fun thing to watch those anime titties while we wreck some fools. And if all that stuff would get immediately demonetized, I doubt it. Like YouTube doesn't really care about this channel, which it's so silly, isn't it? Like the rules are not a blanket. The rules do not apply uniformly. Like it's not just an algorithm checking every single video you upload and being hard and fast saying, okay, this is not good, this is good, this is not good, this is good. Because I guarantee you, if this channel was, let's say, 10, 20 times bigger, a whole bunch of videos that are perfectly monetized right now, they would go off monetization because of the egregiously stupid and offensive things that I say in them. But that's not happening because the channel is not big enough and nobody's paying attention to it. Like, there has to be some kind, either a parameter saying if the channel has a certain size, don't even analyze it that hard. Probably, that would be my guess. There's 2 sets of algorithms, and depending on the size of your channel, let's see if we can dunk this fool. Depending on the size of your channel, one or the other analyzes your content. And they do that because probably to conserve resources, because like we all know, I think the latest stat is 400 hours of video uploaded every minute to YouTube. So even they cannot run everything through the high intensity super computer analyzation. Against the rules to touch such evil contraptions. I want to go up there. I guess I'll spin a rope to do it. And now I've gone in a circle like a complete idiot. Well done. I think that makes sense. Like, the algorithm that analyzes the high-profile videos is far more intrusive and involved, and it requires a lot more computing power than the one they use for small-time YouTubers, small-time videos. And that's why small-time channels can get away with all kinds of nonsense, and then the bigger channels, they have been either manually flagged, or there is a threshold of audience, of sub count or view count that gets them flagged for the advanced analyzation. If I had to guess, though, it will be a mixture of automation and manual flagging, all the problem channels. But there's so many that you just can't truly do it manually, so that's where the parameters come in. The criteria of, is this person a sad nobody listens to? Let's be more lenient. We don't have the resources to be analyzing every single thing that you say. And that's perhaps the giant flaw of the surveillance state. You cannot ever, like, all you can do is enforce it retroactively, because there's no way you can surveil every single thing at every single time. Look at this. Look at this second bomb. A second bomb is a thing of beauty that somehow this guy avoided, but I think in theory it was a good move. In practice, though, it just didn't work out. He just managed to be a lucky son of a bitch. Speaking of media nonsense and surveillance state and just complete bullshit, man. I recently got watching his channel. It's a pretty big channel. It's like 1 point something million subscribers, but I hadn't seen it until very, very recently. The Internet Historian. It is some freaking hilarious documentary type of things, of stuff that has happened in recent memory, especially like internet culture. I think we're done here. Let's simply go through the exit. I could use Major Stupid's help, though. Let's see if we can grab him by the scruff of the neck and get him to his salvation. Can we get all the way back up? I guess I'll use a rope in exchange of 1 point of life. Please, you son of a bitch. Get off me! Garbage. Filthy simian. But anyway, got to one that was about the balloon boy. If you don't remember about that, is the dude. Publicly, it was this guy that it was an elaborate hoax to claim that his kid was floating around in a balloon, and it got discovered that it was actually a hoax, and he got in big trouble because of it. You know, it was like a media blitz to call attention to what he was doing. But in truth, I entice you, absolutely advise you. Really? They just left this woman unattended? You cannot leave them hoes unattended. You never know when they're gonna get uppity. Come on. Hello? Well, I'm just going to steal her. Really? They don't care, huh? They don't care if you steal their hose. Here. Ooh, almost. Did I catch at least one of them? I don't think so. Uh-oh. It's not a good spot to put myself, but thankfully nothing bad came off it. Just gotta wait. Ooh, get wrecked. Whoa. Everything's under control. Don't worry about it. No spikes used yet. Long story short of that, it was legitimately disgusting and heartbreaking the way they framed this man for to get just the prosecution for the media frenzy to be over, and for the police department and the sheriff and the people involved in the case to get a conviction, and they all got promotions out of it. They literally framed this man, fabricated evidence, and bad transcripts of confessions. Some truly gross behavior. Is that? It's alright though. Spelunky goddess of mischief is watching over me. And now the guy's trapped. What a fool. Oh, I can't touch his stuff. It's ingrained in my head that you should always grab the shotgun and do nasty things with them. No. I am an anti-gun activist. You do not need guns to do all the murder you can possibly want. That is my message today. You don't need guns to enact a massacre. That's my advice that I have for you. Alright, here comes the other idiot. All you need to do is just herd the sheeple to where you want them to be. You got a boomerang over there, huh? Herd the sheeple to where you want them to be, and then use explosives. That's what Spelunky has taught me. Guns are the work of the devil. Use explosives to destroy your enemies and, you know, innocent bystanders. That's okay too. Wonderful lessons being taught by the Spelunky engine to me. Let's continue using this innocent hoe. And I'm not just being mean. I'm saying hoe in the most strict of terms. She was being prostituted. It's not me being a total sexist piece of garbage. She was literally a hoe that we rescued. We are the good guys here. Never lose that out of sight. Anyway, internet historian, what a riot of a channel. I've been watching that stuff while pooping all the time. Such good stuff. But you guys don't watch videos while pooping? You do not know one of the greatest pleasures in life? You're missing out. You're missing out big time. If you don't set up some way. I mean, the phone, that's the pedestrian way. Come on, get yourself a poop top. That's the way I do it. The poop top is just bliss. Well, I wanted to trigger that, but all that I have triggered are my foolish sensibilities. I have no spike shoes. This is just making me feel wrong. It's just not right. Everything under control. Oh, there's a vault over here. Did not even realize. Let's get it all opened up. Get some explosives into his anus. Get away with murder. Breaking, entering, and murdering. That is my style. Here, catch one of those. It's going to happen. There you go. I mean, a little bit of an imperfect drop, but good enough. Good enough indeed. Let's see, can we save Jacqueline from the doldrums of boredom? It is just wrong that she's stranded over there forever. You thought I would save you? You're being eaten now. Get this thing out of my face. It's all the same to me. A little bit of extra money, maybe? Not a whole lot to speak of. Nothing over here. Alrighty. I guess we're just leave. We are just leave. I have to learn my words a lot. It's just the way that my brain is built. I could consciously go out of my way not to slur my words and maybe finish all my sentences, but then my speech becomes so damn stilted. It's just not worth it. I would rather slur my words a little bit and be more genuine that way. It's just, I wouldn't call it a speech impediment. It's just the way that my brain communicates with my mouth. And sometimes it just goes too fast and it jumps to the next sentence before finishing the next word before finishing the previous one. It's just the bane of my existence. I have 44 bombs. This was a pretty good seed. Alright, friendo, how about you throw yourself into the abyss? That'll be fantastic, so that I may save this poor bastard. Get him out of here and into safety. Give me that sweet idol. Oh, there you go. I'm pretty sure we're done. We need to soon commit suicide. My favorite part of the game. Killing myself. Because it's just good practice for real life whenever I cannot take it anymore. Which is coming very, very soon. Between my constant wife screeching and the super AIDS I have recently contracted, the end is nigh. And I could not be more ready for the sweet, sweet release from this torment. Here's our headache. Off we go with the headache. 100% how that's pronounced. Don't look it up. Just trust me. Give me this nonsense. That balloon boy case. Not so. Oh well, there goes Kali's altar. That was perhaps not thought through very well. I'll be the first to admit. First one here in line to admit that was not thought through perfectly. Like perfection and myself were not fully aligned on that line of action. Alright, friendo. This, you put a bomb there. Go ready then. Get a little bit of money. Just watch this scumbag. Oh, you don't need 2 bombs for this guy. I don't know why I just tossed 2. Just used to the mothership super lady. Alien queen. Hey, we get a jetpack in exchange for all nonsense. I did not want to do that. That was a poor choice on my part. Thankfully, I did not get punished for it. I should have, though. Should have been the price to pay. Oh boy. Oh boy, look at this. All the seeds that I do nonsense in are the seeds that are actually excellent. And there's a lot. I mean, not all of them. We recently had one. We recently had a seed which was awful. Get out of here. Man, look at all the Yetis we could have used. Look at this beautiful, beautiful Amanda She was ready to be our virgin sacrifice. I'm not virgin, now you fucked a lot of guys. Shut your mouth. As far as Callie is concerned, you better pretend not to have done the deed with nobody. Shush! She has no way to know. It's out of my face. Okay, there's a lot of nonsense happening right now. A lot of silliness being spewed from my mouth. And if I'm not careful, the cancel brigades are going to come after me. And I will never again see the light of day. I will lose my day job. My wife will leave me. Scandalized about the terrible things I have said and done. And I will be found destitute at the side of the road. And the aforementioned final release shall then happen. Let's just cool it a little bit with the silliness and carry on with this run. It's going places. It's going places. It's going straight into the trash. Because the money, you know, I'm not ghosting nothing. So, not going to be the most incredible money of all time. But what? Do you value things based upon monetary gain? You shallow piece of garbage. Shame. Shame on you. It's not how much money you make out of something. It's how much satisfaction you derived from it. Oh, wow, what an amazing super ninja. Totally counteracted my rope toss. It's broken. Evil. Anyway, you might say, but the satisfaction I derive from something is directly tied with how much money it makes. Blargh, your logic is flawed. Go suck a fat one. That is my argument right there. Suck a fat one and leave me alone. We're not here to debate. Don't ask questions. Whoops. Well, there goes the run. I hope that you enjoy yourself. Oh. No, well. Thank you, Spelunky, for the sweet release of death. This will teach me to try to debate people on the internet. It's like competing in those Special Olympics. You know how it goes. Well, this was a pretty damn good seed. Translatio will go 1.4. We probably could have gone there and more. It looked pretty good with all those bombs and all that stuff. If we had actually tried to ghost nothing, ghost something, it would have been pretty damn lucrative. But no, we instead got sweet and short entertainment for the whole you. So I'll see you guys next time. Until then, don't let the cancel brigades get ya.